You need to simplify. 4 sevens is 28. 4 fours 16 root 3 plus 3 sevens 21 root 3 minus 3 root 3 into 4 root 3. Think about it. 3 fours is 12, root 3 is 3, 12 3 is 36. Divided by 7 square is 49 minus 4 root 3 square. 4 square is actually 16 and root 3 square is 3, 16 3 is 48 here. Now if you simplify, it becomes like 21 root 3 minus 16 root 3 is 5 root 3 minus 28 minus 36 is minus 8 divided by 1. See, they ask us to make the denominator as rational. So, by multiplying with the rationalizing factor of denominator, your answer is 5 root 3 minus 8 by 1. At the end, there is no rational number in the denominator, and this is your answer. Right? Numerically, both the values are same, but here the denominator is rational, where it is not rational. Think about it, and I will come with the next one. See, we did certain problems related to the rationalizing the denominator if the denominator is second, if we have a second order surds in the denominator. For example, you may have third order things also in the denominator. For example, if the problem is like this, rationalize the denominator for the problems of the type square root of 5 divided by cube root of 2. This is the problem what I have in my hands. What it is? Root 5 by cube root 2. See, you need to rationalize the denominator. To rationalize the denominator, what you need to do? You need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor of cube root 2. What is the rationalizing factor of cube root 2? Since it is cube root 2, you need to make everything for 3 times under the cube root 2. So, you need to multiply. This is the given problem actually, right? Multiply with cube root 2 square by cube root 2 square. Now, in the numerator, you have that root 5 into cube root 4. Whereas in the denominator, the product of these two is 2, which is a rational number. There ends your task. Further, no need to simplify the numerator. You just try to make the denominator as rational. There ends your task. So, making denominator as rational by multiplying both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor of denominator. And I will give you one more problem related to this third order surd. For example, if you have a problem related to this, okay, you need to rationalize the denominator of 7 by 1 minus cube root 2 for suppose you have a problem like this, 7 by 1 minus cube root 2. Since this is of 1 minus cube root 2, what is the rationalizing factor for this? So you have an idea that the rationalizing factor for cube root a minus cube root b is given by cube root a square plus cube root ab plus cube root b square. I already told you, if you multiply this cube root a minus cube root b with this trinomial, the result is a minus b, a rational number. With that idea, to make the denominator as rational, I need to multiply. This is the given problem actually. Now I need to multiply both numerator and denominator with its rationalizing factor. It may be in this format. So this one, you compare this one with cube root a and this cube root 2 with cube root b. Cube root a square means square of this one. So 1 plus product of these two, cube root a into cube root b, product of these two, that again cube root 2 plus square of this, it becomes like cube root 4 divided by 1 plus cube root 2 plus cube root 4. Right? To make the denominator as rational, you need to multiply with the rationalizing factor of denominator. The rationalizing factor for this denominator is this number with the support of this logic. Now you just multiply numerator part as well as denominator part, and it becomes like 7 times the 1 plus cube root 2 plus cube root 4 divided by, in denominator, this is of the format x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Then its result is 1 cube minus cube root 2 cube. Now we have some numerator part, and whereas in the denominator 1 cube is 1 and cube root 2 cube is 2, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, rational number. So to make a given problem, to rationalize the denominator, you need to multiply both numerator and denominator with the rationalizing factor of denominator. So first of all, you need to get an idea related to the rationalizing factors, and then try to solve the problems related to rationalize the denominators, and sometimes they may ask you to rationalize the numerators also. So if they ask you to make the numerator as a rational number, you need to think about the rationalizing factor of numerator and then simplify in a similar pattern, right? These are few problems related to the rationalizing factors, and I will give you one more problem related to this. Just have a look here. First, suppose I have a problem related to this. Yeah, 1 by 1 plus root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus root 5 plus 1 by root 5 plus root 7 plus and so on. 40 terms are involved here. 40 terms. You need to get its simplified value. Think about the problem once. 1 by 1 plus root 3, 1 by root 3 plus root 5, 1 by root 5 plus root 7 and so on. 40 terms. See, you need to get this simplified value for this one. So to get the simplified value for this, think about any one of the term among these, right? And then see, first term is 1 by 1 plus root 3, 1. Second term is 1 by root 3 plus root 5, and third one is root 5 plus root 7. What to say about the 40th term? They mentioned that there are 40 terms in this problem. What is the 40th term? And one more observation is all odd numbers are involved here. See, first odd number, 3 is the second odd number, 5 is the third odd number. See, first odd number, second odd number, third odd number, and in 40th term you may face the which odd number? 40th odd number. What is the 40th odd number? What you say? See, first odd number is 1. Second odd number is 3. Most probably 4 minus 1. Third odd number is 5. 5 is what? 6 minus 1. Okay. And this 40th odd number may be 2 into 40 minus 1. This one is 2 into 1 minus 1, 2 into 2 minus 1, 2 into 3 minus 1. See, they mentioned you about the 40th term, since there are 40 terms, and it may be 2 into 40 minus 1. Root 71 plus root 81 is the last term, I think. Right? See, you need to get the simplified value for this summation. They mentioned that 1 by 1 plus root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus root 5 plus 1 by root 5 plus root 7 up to 48 terms. So you need to identify the 40th term first. To identify the 40th term, first observe all these numbers, they are odd. Since they are odd, you need to think about the odd numbers. Since first term starts with 2 into 1 minus 1, second term starts with 2 into 2 minus 1, third term starts with 2 into 3 minus 1, and that 40th term may be 2 into 40 minus 1, which is 79. So the last term is 1 by root 79 plus root 81. Now you need to think about all these terms, how to simplify. See, to simplify, just start with any one of the term, no problem, okay? See, what I am going to tell you is, just think about this 1 by root 5 plus root 7. If you think about that 1 by root 5 plus root 7, you just try to rationalize it. Multiply both numerator and denominator with the root 5 minus root 7. So root 5 minus root 7 divided by root 5 plus root 7 into root 5 minus root 7. There are 40 terms in the given problem, but I am concentrating on any one of the term. For my convenience, I took it as 1 by root 5 plus root 7. You just try to rationalize the denominator by multiplying with root 5 minus root 7. Now the numerator is root 5 minus root 7, whereas the denominator is root 5 plus root 7, root 5 minus root 7. If you multiply, this is 5 minus 7. What is the denominator? Minus 2. Just think it. So now the term 1 by root 5 plus root 7 is simplified to root 5 minus root 7 by minus 2. Since the difference between 5 and 7 is minus 2. If you observe all the terms, difference between 3 and 5 is also minus 2. 1 and 3 is also minus 2. 17 and 81 is also minus 2. So, like this 1 by root 5 plus root 7, if you simplify, you will get a simplified value like this for all the terms. Now, if you write all those simplified values, the problem may be like this. Okay? See, you just think about this, keep in mind about it. So, what I am able to do is, I am able to write each and every number in its simplified manner by rationalizing the denominator. Then the problem will become like this. The first term will become like 1 minus root 3 by minus 2, plus second term is root 3 minus root 5 by minus 2, and third term is root 5 minus root 7 by minus 2 plus and so on. The last term may be root 79 minus root 81 by minus 2. And if you observe, the denominator is minus 2 for everything. So you just common out that minus 2. Minus 1 by 2. Minus 2 or minus 1 by 2. Right? Then what you have? 1 minus root 3 plus root 3 minus root 5 plus root 5 minus root 7 plus and so on plus root 79 minus root 81. Okay, now if you combine, minus root 3 and plus root 3 gets cancelled, root 5s, root 7s, root 79s and everything get cancelled. You left with this first one and last root 81. See, this one is 1 and the root 81 is 9. Is it right? Then you have that this is equals to minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 9. 1 minus 9 is minus 8 by 2. Your simplified value for this problem is 4. Just think about the problem. They ask you to find the sum of all these terms up to 40 terms. So, by utilizing the concept of rationalization of denominators, just think about one of the term. If you rationalize it by multiplying with root 5 minus root 7, you get it as root 5 minus root 7 by minus 2. Similarly, if you rationalize each and every term, it becomes 1 minus root 3 by minus 2, it becomes root 3 minus root 5 by minus 2, it becomes root 5 minus root 7 by minus 2, like that. Now, everywhere you have minus 2 as denominator, just keep it out, and then if you add all these things, you left with 1 minus root 81 and your answer at the end is 4. Just have a look and I will come with the next problem. Just have a screenshot regarding this about this problem, okay? Right? Can I go with one more problem? Just think about the problem. See. The problem is 1 by 2 root 1 plus 1 root 2 plus 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus 1 by 4 root 3 plus 3 root 4 plus and so on. See, it may consist of 24 terms. 24 terms, or directly you may take the last term as like this, plus and so on, plus 1 by 25 into root 24 plus 24 into root 25. You need to find the sum of all these things. Just think away and then I will give you the solution. As discussed in the last problem, you just consider any one of the term and then rationalize it and then simplify it. Use that idea for everything, right? So I will start with any one of the term. You may say the second one. Okay, consider what I am going to consider. 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. I am starting with 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. How to simplify this? Okay, so to simplify it, usually you just multiply with its rationalizing factor. You just multiply with 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 divided by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. If you multiply like this, the numerator is what? 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. Denominator is a plus b into a minus b. Then it becomes like this. 1 into this 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 divided by a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, which is 3 root 2 square minus 2 root 3 square. 3 root 2 square. 3 square is 9. Root 2 square is 2. 9 2 is 18. 2 square is 4. Root 3 square is 3. 12. 18 minus 12 is 6. And this is equals to 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 by 6. You just split it. You have that 3 root 2 by 6 minus 2 root 3 by 6. And then if you think 3 by 6 is 1 by 2 and then root 2 is cancelled by the root 2. You get it as 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 3. Just think 1 second. See, I consider the second term, but it is 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. See, if I start with this 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3, on simplification, by multiplying with 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, numerator is 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 and the denominator is like this. Its a simplified value is 6. So 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 by 6. Split it. On splitting, after splitting you have it as 1 by root 2 minus root 3. So we are able to reduce it to 1 by root 2 minus root 3. Right? Okay. So every term will become like this. See, with this idea, we will write this 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 as 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 3. And you are able to write it like 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 4. With the similar logic, this term will become like 1 by root 1 minus 1 by root 2. And this last term will become like 1 by root 24 minus 1 by root 25. Now at the end you need to add 1 by root 1 minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 4 and 1 by root 24 minus 1 by root 5. If you maintain a step for this 1 by root 2 and that 1 by root 2 get cancelled, minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3 gets cancelled. If you continue like this, at the end you left with this 1 by root 1 and this 1 by root 25. And the answer, and you have a chance to simplify it, right? So your answer may be 1 minus 1 by 5 and that is 4 by 5. Think again. See, you need to find the simplified value for the problem. So to find this simplified value for the sum, you just start with any one of the term. For my convenience, I took this 1 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. If you rationalize the denominator of this problem by multiplying with 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, your answer is 1 by root 2 minus root 3, 1 by root 3. So with this idea, I am able to write every number, every term of this summation like this. So if you rewrite the first one, it becomes like 1 minus 1 by root 2. Second one, 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 3. Third one, 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 4. And the last one, 1 by root 24 minus 1 by root 25. Add all those things and your final answer is this one minus this 1 by root 25. Because all the middle terms will get cancelled. And on simplification of this 1 minus 1 by 5, your answer is 4 by 5. Right? Have a look and then have a screenshot for this problem. So now that's for today's session. So this is all about the way of finding rationalizing factors and different problems related to the rationalizing factors to solve. Right? See, I hope all these videos are very helpful for all of you to learn different concepts of mathematics. Just follow these videos. If it is helpful for you, don't forget to like the video, comment it if you have any doubt and subscribe for the channel. Share for your friends also. Thank you. Thank you guys.